Hello, friends. Welcome back. Life is changing for the better, and I often forget that. I have to really work hard sometimes to keep my blinders on and stay focused on the good things that are actually happening because I can easily slip into a place of self sabotage or victimization. And I wanted to slow down a little bit here and actually send out some props, special shouts out, and thanks to all of you, first and foremost, but also my friend Kevin, 24/7, and his wife, Michelle, Squirrel Tribe. I had sent them a text earlier this week where I have some big news. This channel was accepted into the YouTube Partner Program, which means I'm now able to offer memberships if anybody wants to become a member. And that allows me to connect with you in a different, more intimate, more connected way and build more of a relationship. And that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I was hoping for with this channel. But I almost like overlooked what an enormous accomplishment it is to be accepted into the program. So first and foremost, thank you all, and special shout out to Kevin because he actually made a video talking about really him celebrating the win for me, and I didn't even celebrate the win. I didn't really think of it as being a big deal. And that's really because I'm so focused and so overwhelmed in other areas of my life that I forgot to celebrate the win. And I don't want to break my arm trying to pat myself on the back because really I don't have much to do with it. You guys should celebrate the win because you guys are the ones who made it possible for me to accomplish this milestone. And so thank you. I appreciate it. It's awesome, and I do hope that we can grow a more intimate, more personal relationship. And I'm excited about that. That's exactly what I wanted. So, shout out to all of you guys. Life is changing for the better, and yet there are still real things that happen in the real world that are probably topics that I wouldn't choose to normally talk about, but I'm going to. Yesterday, I picked my kids up from school and I asked them what they wanted to eat for dinner, and that happened to coincide with when I needed to go grocery shopping to begin with. And I, but I asked them, what would you, if you could eat anything in the world right now for dinner, what would you want to eat? And my daughter asked for lamb chops, which is not inexpensive, but anyhow, I went ahead and we got lamb chops. So I made lamb chops and I made a ton of food and we're cooking. And the energy in my kitchen with them last night was exactly the life I want to have. Great energy, great conversation. I got to lean in, and my daughter talked about she was having some struggles with her homework. She didn't know how to do a math problem, and asked me if I would help her, which I help her with her homework often, but this time just felt special. I don't know why, but I'm cooking. There's positive energy. I love to cook for my kids. I love to cook for really anybody. I think I'm a pretty good cook. um, but I'm doing things that's how I show love. I show love through acts of service. And I didn't know that until I read a book, which I think was Love Languages. I'm probably getting the title wrong, but it had something to do with love languages. But that's one of my love languages is acts of service. And I got to check that box, right? So I was feeling good. I'm making them the food they want to eat. I'm doing homework with them. I'm helping my daughter overcome a math problem that she doesn't fully understand. And we did. So I got to watch the light bulb in her brain go off and figure it out, which always makes me feel good. And it was just great, a lot of positive, loving, kind energy. And that is what I want. That is life measurably getting better for everyone, and that's in my family, and that's what I want. And then, completely separate to that, I also feel enormous sadness, which I've got to learn to let go of or reconcile differently, because I'm also aware how much our family dynamic is changing. And it scares me. And when I get into that mode, I start to. It's crazy that I can go from one extreme to the other so quickly, but I go from feeling completely fulfilled and completely like I'm doing a great job as a father to absolute terror that I'm not going to be able to provide for them the life that I think I want to. And that's probably not true, but it's the irrational fear that creeps into my mind. And suddenly I get overwhelmed. Oh shit, it's summer. Oh shit, we don't have a plan. Oh shit, my wife and I, or soon to be ex wife, or I don't know what I don't know what it is at this point other than we're separated, but we're not divorced yet, and we don't communicate at a high level. And I know that the kids are going to need to be entertained. So, what's the plan? And there is none. So, what does that look like? And that's where the fears start going into overdrive, because I can be extremely efficient and time blocked and know what I need to do to win the day. And yet, I also know that most of me being separated has been me waiting to be available on demand. Well, that's a loser in terms of building a business and getting paid in the real estate industry. I must be consistent. I must do the work. I must inspect what I expect from others, and that requires time and energy, which is all, this is not me whining, but if we don't have a plan and we don't communicate what we intend to do over the course of the summer, well, then I can see myself being in a position that is not optimal. And those fears can just hit me like a freight train and kind of make me feel paralyzed, which I won't allow myself to do, because there are solutions, right? And there can be communication, and there can be schedules built out, and there can be cooperation around this obviously predictable thing that's going to happen, which should be a blessing, right? My kids only have so many summers um, under my roof. And I do not want to squander that time. I do not want to show up the wrong way for them. And I won't. But that's what hit me. So life is changing for the better if I'm aware of the things that are happening. If I allow myself to celebrate the wins, and if I allow myself to turn my blessings into burdens, well, then I'm probably not going to be pretty happy or happy at all. And I don't want to live that way, right? So it's all good. I'm sharing my little confession with you, but I want to thank everybody. You guys mean the world to me. I'm really excited by the opportunity to create memberships, super chats. I think there's some other things that I can create too. I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'll figure it out. And I hope you guys will support the channel and me. I really am curious. What would you guys like me to talk about? Because I'm happy to have those conversations. Would you like me to do live streams? If I did live streams, would you participate? We could get very interactive on that. So these are all things that I'm thinking. But if there are if there are subjects you'd like me to talk about, leave them in the comments below. If you'd like me to do live streams, let me know that, please, in the comments below. If you are interested in the memberships, what would you want in those memberships? let me know because I'm curious. And we'll see. Hopefully, I can deliver on what it is you want. But I am thrilled to to be here. I am so thankful for all of you, and I look forward to wherever this channel may go or may grow. But my intent is to build a tribe of friends around the country and around the world, and create connections, create friendships, and hopefully um, improve everybody's life a little bit, right? Like let's get some positivity going. Let's get some good energy, some good vibes out there. Let's build a tribe of just infinite happiness because there's so much negativity out there. I really hope that I can lean in and create a ray of sunshine in somebody else's life, including my own. And that's what I intend to do. So if nobody's told you that they love you today, just know that I do. Look forward to seeing you on my next video. And wow, it's this is kind of cool to get the sun rays beaming in. Speaking of rays of sunshine, but yeah, mission accomplished. I've already got a ray of sunshine beaming on me. So win the day, win the week, win the year, and I'll see you on my next video.